Hi, Chris here. Let's talk about minimizing background noise when you're recording podcasts and podcast audio. So there's a saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And that also applies to audio recording, especially with podcasts. So it's better to prevent all the background noise in your recordings than to try to remove the background noise in post-production, right? So it's better to prevent it than try to fix it later, right? Because fixing it later, sometimes it's okay. A lot of times it's a nightmare, and and you could just avoid it. So here are 3 basic things you can do to minimize background noise. Choose a place to set up where you have the least amount of background noise. So if it's in your house, choose the quietest room in your house. You know, maybe there's a room that's a front room. It's right near the road. Maybe cars are going by. Well, maybe that's not the best room. Maybe go to the back of the house and set up where there's no noise around, right? Also, keeping your mouth close to your microphone is really, really important. So you see how close I am to my microphone. If I was like 2 feet away from my microphone, then the signal to noise ratio goes way down, and you'll hear less of my voice, and you'll hear a lot more of the sounds in the room, and also, around the house, whatever noise there is. You're going to hear more of that. So keeping your mouth close to the mic, believe it or not, is really important. And of course, you can use a dynamic microphone instead of a condenser microphone. Condenser microphones are a little more sensitive. They can pick up more room noise and stuff like that. Dynamic mics are usually a little bit more directional and also not as what's the word? What did I just say? Sensitive. Yeah, they're not as sensitive, right? Also, noises you want to be aware of and then minimize. So here are some noises to watch out for. Let's first start with inside your studio. So air vents, in the ceiling or usually the ceiling, the air vents. They can make some noise, right? Shh, air coming through them. Computer fans, squeaky chairs, and anything on your desk moving around. You don't want to ever move anything around when you're recording audio. So, all right, now how about outside of your studio, but still inside the house? Other people in your house making noise, right? If there's someone on the opposite side of that wall who's being loud and making noise and banging stuff around, that might get into your podcast. So try to avoid that, or try to have, sometimes you can tell people in the house, like, okay, I'm going to be recording for the next hour, so don't make any big noise. That's what I tell my wife. You can live your normal life, but don't make any big noise, right? Slamming things down on the floor and whatnot. Also TVs, kids playing, noise from the kitchen, pets making noise. Okay, you'll want to avoid all these. And of course, outside the house, I already mentioned passing cars and trucks, lawnmower noise, right? Maybe the neighbor's mowing their lawn. That's annoying. Rain, even dogs barking from outside. So there's a lot of noise that can creep into your podcast recordings. Try to avoid it in advance before you even press record, because doing post-production and trying to remove all that noise later is often a nightmare. So I don't recommend that ever. So, all right. Hope this was helpful. Don't forget my podcast engineering show. That's my podcast. You can listen wherever you get your podcasts. And the Daily Goodie, those are little tips and tricks. I email you 2-3 times a week. You can sign up at podcastengineeringschool.com. And that's also where I have the main course where I teach people how to become a professional podcast engineer and producer and work from home and earn a great living working from home. So, all right, that's it. I'll leave you guys with that. Thanks for watching. If you want to like and subscribe, please do. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.